Time to build another playset, and this one was inspired by you. Stay tuned. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. This is Paul Knapp coming to you once again from the man cave, and it's time to build another playset. I asked in my last video what playset build you would like to see next, and by far you guys like World War II era, so it came down to the Battle of the Bulge. So let's go ahead and get started with building my next playset box, the Battle of the Bulge. So as you can see here, I've already got the table set up. Now this is a different table. This is not the folding tables I usually use. I'm getting ready for my Christmas diorama, which will take up the entire garage, but for right now I'm using one of the boards. This board is 4 foot by 6 foot. So that is going to be the space that we're going to use for this diorama. It is November 1st, and again, we're getting ready for Christmas. You can see I have the other boards there, but for right now, we're going to do a quick diorama and a playset build for the Battle of the Bulge. Now I've showed you guys different types of mats that I put down before I do my dioramas. This is a brand new one. This comes to you from Gray Matter Gaming. Check this out. Comes with its own carrying case. I've never seen this before. Now these are a little bit more pricey. I think this cost me about $80. This is a 48 by 72. But wait till you see the quality of the mat compared to other cloth mats or vinyl mats that I've purchased. Now the one I purchased, again, this would be for the Battle of the Bulge. I wanted some type of snow frost covered ground cover, and I believe this one is called Frost Ground. You can correct me on that, but I didn't want something totally white, so this does have some texture in it. But the coolest thing about this is made on a rubber backing, so it's almost like, the only thing I can tell you, it's like a mouse pad. It's like a giant mouse pad is what it really is. It's not going to move. It's not going to shift. It's not going to have wrinkles. And it also comes with a hard cardboard insert to keep it rolled up. So let me unroll this and show you what it looks like. And here's what it looks like unrolled. Again, this is the winter frost ground, I believe. And it is exactly that size, the 4 foot by 6 foot. So most of you guys use a 4 foot by 6 foot folding table. This will fit perfect. Again, that rubber backing, it's not going to shift on you. There's no wrinkles in the material. It's not going to show any fold marks. You don't have to iron it. Just amazing. It's definitely worth the 80 bucks. Comes again with the carrying case and the solid tube to keep it from having to fold up. So check into them. Again, they're not sponsoring my video, but just wanted to show you because I get a lot of people asking what mat I use. So this is the first time I'm using this one, but I think I'm going to like it. I'm also going to use this for my Christmas diorama for the Planet Hoth. I think it's going to look nice. Okay, so if you're new to my channel and haven't seen the custom boxes that I have made, these are 30 inches long and 8 inches deep, 17 inches wide. These are huge. They hold a lot. And as you can see, this one, Battle of the Bulge, that I had made, I really like the artwork on that one. I have the dates on here, which I do on every box that I make, and just real generic with the contents. This way people can put in exactly what they want. I always put some type of battle map on the top, and then again wording on the side with a different picture, and then the short sides again a different picture, but the same wording. So these are the boxes, and now let me show what contents I have in there so far and what we're going to do with it. Okay, so what you are looking here is what I have left of my collections. Everything else has been boxed up in other play sets, so this is pretty much a hodgepodge of what I have left. Some things are new, some things are old, some things are brand new 3D printed stuff. I have some old Marks reissue stuff here. Got some stuff that I just got at the Chicago Toy Soldier Show. So we're going to somehow throw together a Battle of the Bulge playset. Now this will not be, everybody thinks of the Battle of the Bulge as the surrounding of Bastogne. This is not going to be Bastogne. You know, there were a lot of areas in the Battle of the Bulge that took place, all different little hamlets and villages along the way, trying to get to Antwerp. If you know anything about the Battle of the Bulge, the Germans were going after our fuel dumps. So I had Brandon, my buddy, print up a bunch of oil and fuel cans, fuel dump stuff. So we're going to paint those up. This building, I think, looks pretty European to me. So we're going to use that as our headquarters for probably the GIs. And I got some other 3D printed stuff here from other individuals. We have some of the, of course, the new Waffen SS from, where are they? From Toy Soldier Central and the Plastic General. So we definitely got to get them painted up and in here. So again, it's going to take me a while to paint this. I'm going to add some white, some snow. We definitely got to repaint all these guys. So it's going to be a little while till I can finish this. Hopefully I can get it done before I start working on my Christmas display. So hope you guys enjoy this, and let's go on this journey together. All right, guys, so I am getting to the end of this project, sort of wrapping things up, not because I'm totally done, but because I'm getting close on time. As you can see here, I brought the boards in for my Christmas display, and I need to get rolling on that because that takes about 4 to 6 weeks, and I only have about 4 weeks left before I host a work Christmas party here, so it's got to be done in 4 weeks. So I've done what I could do with this project. The only thing not completed was this 3D printed building, and I just know that's going to take way too long. I'm not going to get time. So I'm going to go ahead and start setting something up here and walk you through it like I usually do, and then take some pictures at the end, and hope you guys enjoy this. All right, guys, so I've kind of taken up the entire platform playing area. Again, 4 foot by 6 foot. Hoping I fit all this in the box, not realizing how much stuff I added to this. Not totally correct in that these bunkers probably would have been facing the other way. The Germans would have built them probably facing outward of town, and then when they evacuated the town, then coming back in to attack the town again after the Americans took it over, I'm sure they would have been facing the other way, but for what we're doing here for our pictures, we're having them face towards the town. The 3D printed frames that I had made almost look too big for the howitzers under there for the Americans, but it's perfect size for the 88. So I don't know, maybe I can get my 3D printer guy to make some smaller ones. You guys let me know in the comments what you think. I mean, they look good. So here's how I have this set up right now. I have some of this rubber road bedding. I've put 2 of them together to make a wider road, kind of a muddy road going into town. Little pathway off here, just a single lane, and I used the rest of the road bed for that. And still having some troubles with getting these guys to stand up. They're kind of top heavy, especially after I painted them and put some that snow on them, but we'll figure something out to weight them down in the back. Of course, like I said, the only building not painted is this one here. I'm just not going to have time. This is going to be the headquarters building. I have another flag on order, a Nazi flag to go against the American flag, and 2 flagpoles. So that's the only thing I'm really waiting for. And I'm making some trees, a tree line, so I can put something in back here before I put the skyline up. So I want something back there, possibly on this side as well. So I'm working on some trees right now. They should be done in the next day. And then I can start putting out my soldiers and taking an inventory and start doing some pictures. So that is where I am today. Okay, guys, so I think I'm about as complete as I'm going to get on this project. I made a couple of these, as you saw. Just some background trees, some smaller ones, just to fill in some areas. Not totally happy with the layout, but again, I'm running out of time, so it is what it is. I counted up the figures. We have 82 Germans combined from TSSD, CTS, Toy Soldier Central, BMC, Marks, and Airfix. So those are all painted to match. When it comes to the GIs, we have some 3D printed ones in there, Mars, BMC, Toy Soldier Central, TSSD, and CTS. So out of the GIs, we're looking at 106. So the Germans are outnumbered, and that's how it should be in the Battle of the Bulge. So we're looking at an arbitrary town here. And again, still trying to figure out a way to keep these down. They're just top heavy. Other than that, you can see the detail on some of that snow that I used, the Snow Tech. I kind of like that. Again, once you decide to use that Snow Tech, it's all or none, man. It's not coming off. So I used a combination of Snow Tech on these drifts. That was just the flex paste. And then on these mounds, I just did some snowflake stuff from Scenics, Woodland Scenics. Again, the house is still not painted. My flag poles still are not in from CTS, so we will add those later, I guess. But my scenario here is this is the one road into town, and the GIs obviously have the headquarters building. They've already set up for an attack. But they weren't expecting all the rockets to come in. The rockets are going to be firing first. Then we're going to be moving in with the German tanks. So we're going to wait and see how this plays out. But I think the GIs, having the larger number, are going to be able to hold out. Of course, the Germans are going for this stockpile of oil drums back here. They heard there were some in town, and that's what they're going for. So, again, thanks for following me. I hope you guys enjoy this. Just time to set up the figures, and as a plastic general would say, let's go to war.